but it was a genius move for Travis Head to go in that dressing room and say, I'm opening, because I think Nathan Lyon was going to go at first. And, that's probably the way I would have gone, just to try and see off the new ball.
Yeah.
If you get 4 or 5 overs of Nathan batting and that new ball gets to the 10th over, you think, he's probably done a good job. But to send out Travis Head, and you look back now in hindsight and go, it was a clever move. White ball opener, he's opening Test cricket. And I believe he went in the dressing room and went, I'll do it.
I'll do it, yeah. So we'll talk about him in a second, but just on the reaction from Baz and Stokes from that test. Obviously, they were disappointed from my perspective. Felt like they sort of said, we were beaten by freakish innings, which is true. But I couldn't help but think they were sort of like, whoops, we got away with that one there. Like Travis said, just too good.
They weren't beaten by just the freakish innings.
That was the tone I was getting.
They were beaten by themselves.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
But they wouldn't say that.
They gave the opportunity for Travis Head to play that innings.
Yeah.
If England play really well and are ruthless, and that's the word that this England side is going to have the finger pointed at them on a regular basis now. Because I think over the course of the 4 games that we have left, I think England will get into a position of strength again because they've got quality, they've got enough talent. I keep saying they've got the tools to win here.
Yeah.
It's just how you use those tools, and if you're not ruthless and you're not clever at times, you're going to end up like you did in Perth, where you give Australia 200, and it's a genius innings. It's a Nationals innings that we'll talk about for many, many years. But
so we should.
He shouldn't have been allowed to play that innings because England should have batted for that second day at least. They should have taken the game into the third day.
Yep.
They take it into the third day. Travis Head wouldn't have opened the batting.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have had that chance to come out and play that style of innings. And what it's done now is actually looked. It's pointed the question mark about Usman at the top of the order.
Yes.
And does Travis stay? And if he does, if Travis goes in at the top, and then you look at someone like maybe Green at 5 or a Webster 6, or maybe Josh Inglis at 5, and Webster goes to 8, will spin be required in Brisbane? Pink ball, not too sure. So you actually look at Australians' batting depth. It could end up with, even Mitchell Marsh has been mentioned.
I saw him
could play at number 8.
Yeah.
Mitchell Marsh coming in an Ashes Test match at number 8. And then if Cummins is fit, he goes to 9, start 10, bowling 11. You start looking at that team and go, that's got a lot of depth.
So it sounds like Cummins is going to play. Sounds that way. I heard Marsh mentioned, and you brought him up last time we spoke. You wanted him to open. And I sort of said at the time, I felt like that ship had sailed. So I'm fascinated to see or hear the logic as to why.
Well, I think what it proved with Travis being at the top of the order.
Yeah.
I thought Weatherall played pretty well as well.
Me too. I thought he was really good.
He looked a nice player.
Yeah.
I think it proved to me that any team doesn't like playing against someone that's good at hitting early, because it puts you on the back foot, and then you go to that short ball theory too soon. Wears down the England bowlers. Well, England and their bowlers, they're very talented, but I don't care who you are. If you've only had 30 odd overs rest to go again in conditions that we find here, England have got no chance. If the batters don't bat a period of time to give those bowlers rest for the second innings, it might be that they're really fresh in the first innings and they go. And then suddenly, if the batters don't bat a period to give them that breather, a few cups of tea, a few massages, maybe a night's kip, it'll be the same scenario on a regular basis if those batters don't learn the right of batting for at least 80 to 100 overs here in Australia.
But isn't
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.